I am here in Medjugorje next to the house of the visionary
Mirjana.
Mirjana, and there was just the apparition, no?
Yes, the apparition.
And how was it for you then, to be there at the apparition, Father?
Yeah, it's every time it's a beautiful experience, no? To know that Our Lady, she loves us, and she comes to show us her love. The apparition is the presence of Our Lady in our life, not only during the apparition, but in the whole life, no?
Exactly.
The apparition helps us to understand better this. Yeah?
And what's your name?
My name is Father Hananias.
And where are you from?
I was born in Austria, but I lived in Italy and now I'm in Brazil.
And you are from which community?
Media MIR Community, Oasis of Peace.
And when did you hear the first time about Medjugorje, and what did you think when you heard about Medjugorje?
The first time it was 10 years after the first apparition. Yeah. When I heard about it, I said, I want to go there. If Our Lady she appears, I want to go there because I didn't know how long she will appear. So I felt in my heart I have to go there. Yeah.
And so you came. How often did you come to Medjugorje?
Very often. Yeah. Every year I go 2 or 3 times. Now a little bit less because in Brazil it's very difficult to travel. So it's the first time after 3 years that I'm coming here. Yeah.
And what is your experiences in Medjugorje?
The experience and the most beautiful experience is to see people's converting, to start to change life. I guess it's the most powerful experience here, not to see the sun that moves or other miracles. The miracle, the high miracle here is the conversion. To see people in the confession and young people, they have drug problems, they are converted, they pray a rosary, they go to the mass daily. That's a miracle for me, and that's an experience of Medjugorje. No?
So true. And did you personally receive any healing or deepening of
My
faith
vocation, my vocation is coming from Medjugorje, yes.
Really? What happened?
When I came here, I felt that there were a lot of people prayed for my conversion. When I came into the Oasis of Peace chapel, I entered in the chapel and I felt that there were a lot of people praying in this place for my conversion. And they said, as other people prayed for me, I will also pray for them, for the conversion for other people. So when I received the gift, I wanted that other people to receive the same gift. And I said, I want to pray, offer my life that other people can meet Jesus by Mary.
Wow, beautiful. And you know, I live here quite a while in Medjugorje, and a lot of people look and search for their vocation here. How can they find it?
To close the eyes and to listen to the heart, because Jesus wants to speak to everybody. Everybody has a vocation. No? There's nobody who has no vocation. No? Some have a vocation as a family, or a priest, or a sister, or brother, but everybody, Lord wants everybody sane, no? And we have to listen what the Lord wants for us. No?
I see you have a personal relationship with Christ. As you say, listening, how can they have it? How can they listen? How do they know them? How would you, to somebody who doesn't know yet this, how would you describe the process?
I think that in this time we're living in a difficult time. No, there's a lot of with the internet and the
distractions.
A lot of distractions, but the handy cellular, no, and if somebody closes the eyes and is looking for the silence. It needs only a few times that Lord will speak. Jesus is the Word, He became flesh. And the Word speaks, He can't not speak, and He wants to speak. But the problem is that we don't listen. It's like a radio. When you like to hear a program, a radio program, Catholic radio program, where they make a prayer, you have to make the right frequency.
To tune into the right frequency.
Then you can listen. If you have the wrong frequency, you wouldn't listen nothing. The same thing with God. He speaks. We have only to put our heart in the frequency of the Lord, of the Holy Spirit.
And you know, there are a lot of people out there, they think God the Father is an old man with a beard, angry, just waiting to that we make a mistake and we go to hell. But He's not like this. How is He?
Contrary.
Yeah?
I guess like a father, when a father has a small child and 10 months, 11 months, he starts to walk, and a lot of times a child will fall down on the floor And the father, he gives the hand and helps the child to get up again, and will encourage the child. He try it again. He would never shout or hit the child because he fall down. No? The same thing from one confession to other confession. The Lord doesn't shout or hit the people. No, He helps them to get up and encourage them to fall less, because it's normal that a child, when he walks, will fall down. No? But he will fall less and less until he can walk by his own feet. And the Lord wants it for us in the spiritual life. No? He knows that we will fall. He knows it before. After the confession, he knows already that we will fall again, but less and less and less until we can stay on our feet. No?
And what would you tell people? Somebody's listening now and says, well, I want to do confession, but he's scared after 20 years, 30 years maybe. Wow, what will the priest think of me if I tell him all the stuff I did? What would you tell them?
I guess only to pray, that to open the heart and to try to speak to the Father. If there's something they don't feel ashamed to say in this moment, and they can't open the heart, they have to wait until this Holy Spirit touch the heart, and He will open the next confession. But it's good to start to confess. When I make my first confession, I didn't speak everything that I did, because I didn't confess for a long time. And then when I go to the priest, he felt that I don't know what to say, and he said, may I help you? And I said, you help me. And he asked me questions, and I said, yes, I did this, or I didn't do it. But it wasn't a perfect confession. But it was the first confession that opened my heart. The next confession, I remembered other things that didn't confess, and they put in the next confession. It's only to open the heart and to start.
Beautiful. You pray the rosary?
Yes, every day.
Why?
Because it's a beautiful prayer. No, in the beginning, when I started my conversion, I didn't know the Hail Mary, didn't know the Rosary. But when I started, I felt the presence of Our Lady, and the Lady, she invites us in Lourdes, Fatima, Medjugorje to pray the Rosary. It's a powerful prayer to get a lot of graces and to feel the presence of Jesus and Our Lady.
Did you have, Jesus talks to Nicodemus about the rebirth of the Spirit. Did you have a moment like that in your life?
I guess it's slowly. It may happen extraordinarily, in a moment that a full prayer or pilgrimage, or it may happen ordinarily. Ordinarily, it means day by day you pray and you feel the presence of the Spirit. How can you feel the presence of the Spirit? For example, you see an old lady, she needs help, and you go there and you help her. That's the Holy Spirit.
Telling you go there. No?
Yeah, you help. It's an inspiration. The Holy Spirit inspires you to help her. Or a child is crying, you go there and you console the child. That's the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is not to sing in tongues or to make miracles.
Yeah.
It's also the Holy Spirit, but it's extraordinarily. 99% the Holy Spirit works ordinarily. The daily life, no?
That's called guidance by the Holy Spirit, no?
If you forgive a person, that's the Holy Spirit.
Beautiful. Yeah. Because I wanted to ask you how to be guided, and you explained it so beautiful. First time somebody really nice explained. Because that's the lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's a Christian lifestyle to be guided by the Holy Spirit. And what did Jesus do for you in your life? Did He do something?
Everything. He gave me life. He gave me the faith. He gave me my family, my vocation. There's nothing I have He didn't give me.
And at the end, what would you tell people? Why should they maybe come one time to Medjugorje?
Why they should come to Medjugorje?
Why should they one time maybe come to Medjugorje?
Because it's a holy place. It's difficult to explain. You have to experience it. Because it's like an open door. You can enter to the paradise for some days, and then you have to go back with the experience and to bring paradise to your family, to your home country.
Thank you so much for that beautiful interview.
Okay. The Lord bless you.